Hey everyone, Vigilante Reviews here. So today I'll be reviewing Action Comics Special Number 1. And this was kind of an unusual issue. Uh, Definitely felt like a filler story. And I know that's kind of what it was intended to be until Bendis's Man of Steel comes out. I think the first one is like May 30th or the beginning of June, somewhere around there, end of May, beginning of June. So yeah, this is one of the specials that's coming out this month. Superman Special Number 1 is also coming out. That one looks more interesting than this one. I mean, I thought this one looked interesting. It wasn't, but Superman number 1, he'll be like on Dinosaur Island with I don't know, Captain Storm, I think is his name. So hopefully that'll be good. Yeah, this is going to be kind of a quick review because there wasn't really much substance here. We start off with Lex Luthor breaking into the Fortress of Solitude, and we see it looks like he's older. He's having to use oxygen. But anyway, he uses one of his gadgets to mimic Superman's touch, I guess, and asks to check up on his family, and he finds out it's Lois and John. But I don't know, he doesn't really you'll see it later. But yeah, so he finds out that Lois and John are Superman's family, and that of course means Clark Kent is Superman. So Lex Luthor has finally discovered the identity of Superman. For such a, I don't know, momentous occasion, they don't really hype it up that much. So anyway, we cut to Superman. He's bringing pizza home for John. Lois left because she was going to go to Paris. And then we get the kind of stereotypical Superman rescue story. Lois is on a plane. That plane is being attacked. The plane is in danger. So yeah, Superman flies off and saves the day, saves the plane from being hit by this missile. So yeah, very classic, I guess, Superman there. And he still has the red shorts on the outside, so they're still doing that, I guess. I like it because it's, the Superman I grew up with, but I didn't have a problem with the no shorts Superman either, when it was, just all blue down there. Anyway, so he says that the missile looked Kryptonian, and there's really only one person he knows who could have hacked the Fortress of Solitude. So yeah, I don't really get what hit this plane. As I'm reading this, it's like, oh, okay, it was the shockwave. Yeah, shockwave blew out one of the engines, so the plane is going down, but of course Superman saves it. Him and Lois talk a little bit. Superman, is like, this is a human. A human did this because a superpowered being wouldn't have needed a missile. Yada, yada, yada. So he goes and visits Lex Luthor. So yeah, here we see Superman melts right through the glass, or whatever that is, plexiglass. And he starts questioning Luthor, blah, blah, blah. This is just a lot of talking. Luthor claims to be innocent. I mean, it's like the first episode of The Adventures of Superman, the 90s Superman. It felt like an episode right straight out of that, because you know, it was kind of like talking. Yes, Superman accuses Lex Luthor. Lex Luthor claims innocence. But yeah, we go on. There's more people in peril. And then Lois gets, she's in an elevator, and the elevator gets rocketed out of the Daily Planet, and somehow she survives. I guess she just falls through the cracks or whatever. She's falling, and then she's caught by Lex Luthor, who's back in his armored suit. Then he lets her go. Superman catches her. Again, this is like, it's all very predictable, very just not exciting to read. Superman beats up Robo Lex Luthor. Superman then is, you know, he's down. Lex is getting ready to blow up Lois, and spoiler warning, young Lex comes in and saves the day. So this is a future Lex Luthor who came back in time to kill Superman. Yeah, so young Lex then starts to fight old Lex, and then Superman gets back in the fight and takes down old Lex in the big Robo suit. So yeah, there he is there, and then he has a heart attack and he dies. Superman's like, well, maybe I can save him, but then he's like, oh, there's a spark. Kaboom! The suit goes bye-bye along with old Lex. So yeah, young Lex doesn't realize it was old Lex. He's like, you know, who was claiming to be me? Who was it that was using my armor? And Superman's like, it's nobody. It's just somebody who was a bitter, twisted old man, so consumed with hate that the blackness rotted whatever soul he had left. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, it's very kind of stereotypical and dry. There was really nothing special about this at all. So I thought this was going to be the only story in here, but there were two other very short ones by Russell and Landis. So this Lex Luthor totally reminds me of the one from Smallville. You know, kind of the young, rich kid. He was bullied in school, but he ended up, you know, paying others off to beat up the bullies. So yeah, there's there's this convention. I don't know, this was a very kind of weird story right here. I didn't really get what was going on, but basically it's like a roast fest, and Lois is roasting Lex Luthor and LexCorp. Clark roasts the Justice League. I don't know. This was kind of a dumb story, in my opinion. It didn't make any sense in it. It seems like it might have just been something that was happening inside Luthor's mind, instead of something that is actually happening. Because this would be really weird if it happened in real life. Ugh, I don't. Look at that face. It's not Superman's face. I don't know. So yeah, moving on. I think this is the... Oh yeah, they play like a montage of everything that Superman's done. Including capture Luthor. Like I said, it didn't make much sense. It's kind of like, okay, whatever. I don't know what the writer was really hoping to get out of this, but I don't know. I didn't like it. This caught my eye, though. This was kind of cool. So this is an advertisement for Batman number 50, where Selina Kyle and Bruce Wayne are supposedly getting married. And it's like a picture of Dick Grayson's coffee table or whatever. He's got, his Nightwing keys, the invitation, and then down here is a little list of all the tie-in issues. I don't know why comic books have to make things so complicated. It's like, just give us the story. Tie-ins just kind of make things even more confusing. The only one I would be interested in getting is the Nightwing one. Nightwing versus Hush. I never did read Hush, the story, but it looked interesting and I kind of want to read it, and I think it'd be cool to see Nightwing go up against him. But yeah, I'll probably be getting 48, 49, 50, maybe 51, just to see what the aftermath is. But yeah, I don't think I'll be getting Red Hood or Harley Quinn or Batgirl or Robin versus Ra's al Ghul. I don't know. Yeah, the only other one I would consider getting is this one, just because those two characters are interesting to me. But yeah, besides that, the rest of the story was just weird. I keep saying that, and it was just weird. But yeah, I'm interested to see the wedding. Let's see, there it is. And I thought this was a kind of a clever advertisement. If you ever wanted to know Dick Grayson's address, there it is. So now you know. But yeah, I'll be getting at least 3 of the issues just to see what happens. Anyway, yeah, the story ends with Luthor sending 2 of his thugs to beat up this guy that was making fun of Luthor. And then it's Lex forming exploratory committee. I'm running for president. I think we've already been down that road before. What was it? Wasn't it that? The Dean Cain Superman, where he ran for president. I don't know. Anyway, I was happy when this story was over. It was short, but it was kind of painful. Then this one was like a little, cutesy story between Superman and Lois. Basically, Lois's first car that she's been driving for all these years. I guess she's only had one car. It gets wrecked, and she's kind of heartbroken about it. I was like my friend. It was like family, and they're going up to I think Lois's aunt and uncle's for Christmas or something. Somewhere like that. But this first part was cool. It wasn't really the main part of the story, the whole Lois thing was, but this guy created a jetpack. He was like an inventor, and he created a jetpack. And the first thing he decided to do with it was to go rob a bank instead of trying to patent it and sell it. And Superman points that out to him, and he's like, well, I'll put you away, but once you get out, then I'll help you patent it and sell it. Patent. Ugh. Sometimes I have a hard time with certain words. You know how that is. Anyway, yeah, that was just kind of a cool little part. But anyway, Superman salvages the seat of Lois's car. Just kind of a nice Christmas present, and he takes her for a spin in it, flying around, and that's basically the whole story. So yeah, like I said, Action Comics Special number 1 was not that special. I want to watch the Yellow Flash reviews on it, see what he thought. But yeah, for $5, I would skip this one, unless you're like me and you're a completionist. I'm trying to, I'm going to be collecting Action Comics. I've been collecting it since the Oz Effect. So I think that was like 987. I want to get 985 and 986 because those look like interesting stories. But anyway, I'll even be getting Bendis' Action Comics just because Superman is my favorite. Or close, yeah. It always goes between Superman and Batman. But right now, Detective Comics isn't really interesting me, so I'm sticking with Action Comics. And then maybe once Detective Comics gets a little bit more interesting or gets closer to issue 1000, I'll start picking it up too. But anyway, yeah, that was my review of Action Comics Special Number 1. Let me know what you thought. And thanks for watching. And I don't know when I'll be posting another video again. I haven't been to the comic book store since Wednesday, so I kind of want to get No Justice and see how that one is. But besides that, I don't think I'll have too many comic books to review in the next week. So anyway, this is it for now. Thanks for watching. Bye.